Quirkus, what are you looking at? Egad, stop gawking at the shield. You ought to be quite used to such journeys into that stone realm by now. Meanwhile, the acorn draws nearer. I read through some tomes I saw that cranky old lizard carry. Some fascinating leads, but nothing like the power we need to stop the Knights of Dre and their wicked plot. Our gargantuan friend is easily impressed. Wait until it learns that I'm a knight, a scholar, and a wizard capable of saving the world. No, of course it knows that already, Quirkus. Yes, I'm aware it's the entire basis of our partnership. No, I most certainly do not feel the need to return the compliment. I owe our shield my life several times over. I hardly need to grovel and thank it each time. I'm sure it knows I appreciate it. Now, if you're quite finished ogling your favorite long-legged scratching post, we need to get on and save the world already. My, the giant take...
Don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Hello, mister.
The little boy looks at you. He picks his nose.
You be careful. My daddy's a magister.
No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here. We're waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. He'll be back soon.
He went swimming all the way to Fort Happy.
Fort Joy?
That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's gonna find his mum and bring her back. Cool. How did you know that?
Mister, have you seen our friend Joe?
Tell them the truth about Joe. They have to grow up sometime.
The truth hurts, but they'll get over it.
The horror grows on their little faces.
No, that's a horrible thing to say. I bet it wasn't Joe. I bet it was someone else's leg in that icky shark.
She bursts into tears, then looks from you to her and back again, then starts crying too. After a moment, the crying subsides. Ben and Harriet snuggle into you.
You're cold. So where's Joe? It's okay to say you don't know. You don't have to make stuff up.
I think we should go home. Come on, Ben. Thank you, mister. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, mister.
They skip away, still children, but now, somehow, older than before.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
You needing supplies? I'd stock up if I were you. It's madness out there. Never seen anything like it. Anything more?
If I don't come visit your tongue, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
Kind that don't fancy starving for the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust myself, Laura.
Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
Until later then.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Bishop Alexander was slain by Seagulls. Culprits didn't know.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
Kind that don't fancy starving.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
You'll end up eating sawdust myself, Laura.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up? You look strange, and we already got more of that than we need. Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends.
Well met, friend.
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours and, in one case, 3 heads.
It's free to look. Fair travels, friend.
Keeping it together, Bree?
War's a brewing, my friend, and I'll special prices for you, my friend. War is hell, my friends, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Latest news! Fresh from the war owl! Hear all about it! Many a latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tickles your fancy? Ain't looking too good for them lizards. Word is, the Divine Order's gonna hit the ancient empire and hit it hard. You remember what happened to the elves, don't you? Ain't no one left standing when you treat them to death, Fog. 7 save us. Stabbed in the back he was by them vile, low-born, treacherous seekers. Kill them all, I say. Do them like Magister Raymond did old Lady Siva. That'll teach them traitors. I mean, they doomed us all, didn't they? The son of the Divine is dead. Gone. Who'll save us now? Jolly Justinia, Queen of the Dwarves. Ha! Scourge, more like. Here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. No one knows what they did wrong, if anything, and she has them stripped and whipped all the way to the execution grounds. Didn't even give them the dignity of the sword, no sir. Had them all hung. Real slow like. You ask me, and I say she's mad as a mink with its tail on fire. Queen or no queen.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere. Thank the Divine you're here to protect us.
Divine Order to march against the ancient
Yes, of
empire.
course.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a battle vinegar.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by seekers. Culprits still at large.
East, Marketplace. West, Driftwood Fishworks.
Magister's dropping left and right. Can't say I'm shedding any tears.
Come on. Lives are at stake.
For Alexander the Innocent. Killed by sorcerers. A most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. They got nothing to be scared of. Taken too early. All hope destroyed.
The spirit of a Magister stares dumbly at her translucent hand, the fingers of which have been sheared off.
My ring! Where's my ring?
The spirit pivots her wrist, staring at the fingerless hand, utterly, morbidly entranced.
I should have been more careful. She hacked at my sword hand first. I couldn't defend myself.
The spirit stares, absorbing your question. Finally, she points her fingerless hand towards the kitchen. The spirit's lips part, trying to form an answer, but it doesn't come. She forlornly stares at you, unable to find the words.
Vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early. All hope destroyed. The path thus ended to the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Downright.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
The soft lines of her face fold into a warm smile. She sets the glass on the counter and pours you a generous portion of an amber liquor.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and my Niles would get along. Nice to see an unfamiliar face. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him. A fine physician indeed. That's my boy. Some say all a growing child needs is food and sunshine. I say abstinence and chastity will grow him finer than either one of those. Oh, but it's so good to meet a friend of Niles. Here, have a little something to eat. Niles' favourite, you know. No one in our little town can appreciate work so fine as his, you know. All his instruments and books are stored away upstairs, all but forgotten. It's such a terrible waste. Well, if he ever comes back home for a visit. Anyhow, what can I get you? All the same. Why, what a sad thing to say. Something troubling you then? Go on, you can tell old Prudence. Satisfaction. If that's a euphemism for what I think it is, I'll say it and say it again. Abstinence and chastity, them's the twin roads to a long and happy life. You mark my words. We've only got amber ale, I'm afraid. Can't spare the potatoes for hard alcohol. Coming right up, darling.
For Alexander the Innocent. If I want something,
The cook acknowledges you with a small bow, an oddly formal gesture given the surroundings.
Please, sir, you should not be back here. It's not safe. A ghost? Peddle your children's tales elsewhere. I have work to do. Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this. Sharp knives, boiling liquids, short tempers. Don't underestimate the dangers here. Now, please, I must insist. Ah, the stew. It's much in demand. You should speak to Loverick if you want some.
I've spotted something. This ring, it bears the Magister's seal, and there's blood on it.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this.
She grabs the ring and glares at you, like a rattlesnake observing its next live meal.
You should have just kept out of this.
She gives you a defiant look.
Magisters are a blight. They deserve worse than the death I gave them. I wouldn't taint the earth with their carcasses. Better that they vanish into unsuspecting stomachs. I don't want to be lauded. If word spreads of what I've done, the Magisters will swarm all over me in an instant. I oughtn't to trust you. It's a foolish risk. But something tells me you won't betray me. Don't prove me wrong, though, or you'll regret it. Now go.
Same as before, the spirit remains locked in a shocked trance.
The ring! It was right here, on my finger! I remember it was warm. There was smell.
I'll take your own if you belong, elf.
We wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods.
Another sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should have cut off the Meister's head and burned the rest. Gotta make sure.
Hold it. Papa no, you no go.
He grins, unpleasantly.
Mohan didn't tell me to let anyone of your description in, so why should I?
Good. This town has enough problems. Tell me, have you seen a man around here? Grey beard, grey cloak, a look of madness in his eyes. Damien, take it all. Where is the snake? Magister Carver will have our heads if we don't find him. It's vital that you report anything unusual. We must know. Is that clear? He arrived in Driftwood some days ago, dressed as a tinkerer. He bought and sold a few knickknacks. But we thought nothing of it until our brothers started vanishing. As soon as he knew we were onto him, he ran. We think he's hiding in here, but he's a canny one. Now, be on your way. Who knows where he could strike next?
Thus ended the conclusion of a noble bloodline. If you got nothing to hide.
You again? I told you to scram once. Don't make me say it with my fists. You can't buy my French boat. You can buy 10 seconds of me eyeballs examining the ground for, let's say...
He pockets the coin and gazes dramatically at the ground mere inches from your feet.
What's this? I found something.
Ooh.
Look at that. A fresh face. And a pretty little kisser it is, too.
Ifan approaches you, a drink in his hand and a wide smile on his face. He clearly feels at home in this grimy place.
You don't drink, right? But how about a chat while we're in a safe, well, safe enough place?
He grins and claps you on the back, full of good cheer.
It's really been some adventure so far, eh? One must stop to appreciate the good moments, right? And if this isn't a good one, I don't know.
Ifan looks around at the Undertavern, contentment plain in his eyes.
Ah, well, plenty of drinks to be had when the world's saved. To Rivellon.
Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison, Dan? A sip or a smoke? Aye, so it is. But not just any Drudnay. Oh no. My own special blends. Further down's the arena, see? And the gladiators are always on the lookout for an edge. I give them that edge. You could say that my darling herbs flower in the flesh and blossom in the brain. So, if you're interested, Governor, all you have to do is use your imagination. How can I make you bloom? No problem. In return for a reasonable donation.
Effie digs all kinds of outlandish herbs from out of the depths of many pockets and mixes them with...
Much obliged, Governor. And here's your blend. Just take...
The tigers fly, the leopards lie, and you, oh! But I know you, don't I? I have seen you in the night, older than life, younger than death, just...
Hail, darling. Call me Dorothea.
She draws you in, her lips dangerously close to where your ears once were.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. But I only bargain with those I deem deserving. Those who have accomplished great things. So, are you worthy of my gift? Handsome. I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't tease you with a gift I could never offer. You don't think me cruel, do you? Indeed. This is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes I've known. So, tell me, are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? I can't. Not yet. First, you must look into my ring and tell me what you see there. Gaze into the gem, my lovely.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and fuzzy images. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
Yes. I see you clearly now. It is immortality you desire, as do we all. It's not something I can give, but I can give you the breath of life. In return, I ask for one courtesy. A kiss. A kiss. Most delicious. Meet me around the corner, and come alone. An audience is...
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out. Blood and something else. Something green.
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures. Yet I think... But I'm afraid I can't bear to press my lips against such a bony caricature of a face. Get yourself masked up, and the carnality can continue. Most excellent. This is a visage I can get on board with. Let me feel your lips on mine.
You draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lips on yours. Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider.
Unfortunate for you. You see, I came prepared for the occasion.